ahead and we're going to use black shoestring licorice.
And this we found, now this might be a little bit harder to find. There is string licorice, but it's hard to find it this thin. We did find this, actually Seuss was in Phoenix, and we found this at a specialty candy store. And all you're going to do is touch that with a little bit of water and just poke those whiskers in. What we did do is we did curve these and let them dry so the shapes were ready to go. But this really does add a really cute touch to these. And there you go. And of course, opposite side, again, a little bit of water. And by all rights, they should be the larger pieces on the bottom, and they should get smaller as they go up. So what we did is we tore these in different shapes so they would be ready to go. And that one actually on the bottom, we could get one that's a little bit curvier, and then we'll take the small one. So the best thing to do is just break it into different sizes. And then sometimes we'll look at this and pull that back out, do it again. But basically there's your whiskers, you're ready to go. And this leaves this all completely edible too.
We've got some dusting powder here. We're using pink, watermelon, avocado, and Laure'l's going to show you how to color pieces here of the rabbit.
Okay. What I do is, the best way to do this is to work smart, not hard. So usually start with one color and do all the areas that color is going to dictate you need. So for the inner ear, we want to blush this and give this bunny, he's kind of stark looking. So we're going to give him some cheeks. So again, we're going to go ahead and dip that into the tray of color. You're going to kind of remove the excess. And again, I like to use my hand. Otherwise, you're going to get a big blob of color. And what you're going to have to do is reach under there and dust the cheek area. If you just dip it in there when it's in that blob on the brush, it's not going to be an even color. We just want a dusting. And then for the inside ear, we want to bring a little bit more definition to that. So again, we're going to go to, this is a watermelon color. Now, for those of you that don't have access to these colors, when I first started out, and this was 30-odd years ago, we used to buy the artist chalk dust. Those are kind of those cylinder-shaped artist chalks. And what we did is we took a real fine grater and actually grated those dusts down to a powder. And they'd come in the widest array of colors you've ever seen. So those work quite well too. And see, that just brought a little bit more life to that. I also dusted a little bit around the nose too on the top there, just to pop that. All right, again, we're going to go to the feet. You can see the feet and the little toes. We want those toes to pop. So again, we're going to go into the darker dust, the watermelon. And let's trade brushes here. There was a smaller brush. Here we go. We'll use this one. Because we're going into a narrower opening, I would prefer to use this. What you're going to do is just dust inside that little toe. And it will dust a little color in there. And again, we're going to bring some of that color into the little fingers too. Now, there should have been, here we go.
I'm just getting a bag ready here. It's a 233 tip, which is grass tip with a little bit darker green royal icing, just for when we get to placing this on the board. And then I also have a little bit lighter royal icing green, which I can go ahead and actually place on the board. I'm going to place it on here so it goes all the way out to the electrical tape. And then this will also help the rabbits stick.